When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Quarterback adapted. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
That's caught. It's Ives. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Third down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Let's it fly. Picked off to stop the threat. Ball is loose. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knowles. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Makes the grab on the left.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is...
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Ives. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Husker.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit get backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
White wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Berry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got his man. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. That grab puts him over 3,000 yards for his career.
That's impressive because every week he's got a target on his back. Defenses know the quarterback is looking his way, and still, David, this guy's been able to dice up coverages. 3,000 yards is a big number.
And that speaks to his talent, man. Like, the ability to make plays on the football, consistently catch the ball. Just 3,000 yards is a big number, big-time accomplishment, and he's had some big-time trust from his coaches and his players.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Pushes ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the three, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? White going to attack through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, got that sucker to the ground.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. White wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Platt. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Nebraska, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Berry. Sweet cut there. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. Right on the money. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he added the extra point.
42, Nebraska, 7.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. He's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right.
Looking deep. He's got it down the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most
going for it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 15, and the Arkansas offense will take over first and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
White going to attack through the air. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Complete for the sideline. Also, brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Let's go! Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Platt. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
29 Philly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. White wants to throw it. Looking to buy time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it and take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Now on the move. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field.
Black 24. Moves.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's a...
Breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To throw, it's Raiola. Firing toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They want to throw it. Under fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Send that offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
It'll be third and long. Defense in press coverage. White going to attack through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Nebraska.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Number 13.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Nebraska 20.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Nelson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. He's got him this time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Husker! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just
Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Arkansas 72, Nebraska 26.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Set to kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Nebraska, 26.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. And oh, he's got some space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. White wants to throw it. Uncorks one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Turns it loose. It's caught.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Makes the grab. It's on. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ives. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The way we'll stand. Motion from the wideout. The give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Arkansas 86, Nebraska.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Fakes to grab. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Arkansas! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.